Mike, spring training. I mean, spring is on the way, right?
It is.
Spring training.
It is. Forget the groundhog. Spring training is the harbinger, my friend.
When I start hearing pitchers and catchers reported,
you go.
Got to talk Phillies here. We can do previews and seasonal predictions later on. This is just some of the lingering questions as we get through the winter and the spring training.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, Cole Hamels. He's in the last year of his deal. They've interviewed him. There's been this talk all the offseason. He's got a contract, but is this an issue? Should it be such a big conversation?
I don't think it is much of an issue. But whenever a good player gets into the I mean, it's just the way the sports is now. He gets in the last year of his contract. It's an issue. I think he's going to sign with the Phillies. I think he's going to sign for somewhere around a 5-year deal for $100 million, which is $20 million a year, which is about exactly what Roy Halladay makes, and actually less than what Cliff Lee is going to make. So their payroll is, it's up there. But I think Cole Hamels is a real solid guy, a pro. I think people sometimes underestimate him in that respect a little bit because he looks like this California surfer dude kind of thing. But I'm on board with Cole Hamels.
Well, he is a California surfer dude, so it does play.
But that's not a problem.
No, it's not. First couple of years he had some injuries. He had a back. He had coming out as a rookie, he actually did get in a bar fight. So there were some things where fans at first were frustrated with him. He made that statement in 1 year. He was looking for the year getting done.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's lingered with fans.
And that was in 2009. That wasn't that long ago.
No, it wasn't after a World Series. But he, 28 years old, his ERA was fantastic last year, below 3. His record, 14-9, but I know at least 3, maybe 4 games where they didn't score any runs for him. He could have had 17 wins last year.
He's an excellent pitcher.
He's the youngest of the 3 aces that are there, Lee, Halladay, and him. You got to sign him. Here's what I'm hoping. If they want to wait a little bit fun, you wait till midseason, see what you need as far as your payroll. They're almost at that luxury tax threshold. You get to about the midpoint of the season, you're really getting serious with negotiations. You could say, tear up this contract, take a discount this year so we have more room to go get somebody if they need a hitter or a pitcher, let's say a setup guy or whatever, and then you give them that 5-year deal. Maybe you get a discount the first year because those other Lee and Halladay are going to get old, and then you got Hamels in here. He's going to he's the bridge to the future.
I think that's a very good way to put it. I agree.
New closer, big contract for Jonathan Papelbon.
Yeah.
He's very consistent. I just know he was leaking fuel last year late, but he was overused.
Like a lot of the Red Sox.
Yes. Yes.
The Red Sox as a group were leaking.
Are you concerned at all?
They were leaking stuff other than oil, I think.
They were leaking. Well, I think it was some fried chicken.
Yeah,
grease.
all kind of stuff going on there. They overpaid for him, but that's kind of the way things go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I would rather they have stayed with Madsen, but this guy is good. This guy was just looking at, just got my baseball prospectus the other day, so I was looking up some. I didn't actually realize how good this guy has been for pretty consistently over a long period of time. Yeah, he had a collapse at the end of the year last year, but he is a good closer. They overpaid for him, but this is about baseball. It's not about money. He's a good closer.
I think they're fine shape there. I think they got tired of playing games with Madsen's agent, Boris, and they went this route. You had to get somebody at that back end because you got such good starting pitchers. You don't want to lose it late. So either get Madsen or him. This is the best one in the market. They got him. I am concerned about the setup role. We'll see. Chad Qualls in the mix. If Contreras comes back, you got some young guys. We'll see how that works out. Can Bastardo have the same kind of year he had last year? But what about Ryan Howard? They're not going to have him in the offense at least to start the year. Maybe we've seen him doing sprints down there and running backwards and whatever. So the Achilles is getting better. How concerned are you not having Howard at the beginning of this?
I think it's a big concern. I mean they didn't hit it over the fence enough last year, and that certainly isn't going to help in that regard. And not having this guy in the lineup, they've tried to do some things to address it a little bit, and they have some. Maybe some short-term solutions. Ryan Howard is a guy they paid too much for. I think Ryan Howard is a little overrated by some people who are kind of obsessed with the RBI statistic and nothing else. But still, he's a real good player, and they're going to miss him. No question.
If they can get 35 home runs out of him and 120 RBIs, it's a good year. Now, is that what they're paying him? Yeah, it's not bad. They need somebody. Here's how I think having him out of the lineup could help for a while. When you think you've got the big bopper behind you, or you're trying for the home run ball too much, now they know they don't have the 3-run threat on that with them right now. They're going to have to play more small ball because you don't have the home run threat in your lineup.
Well, I'm not as much of a fan as you are of the small ball, Starkey. But let's hope that they get better at swinging at strikes and not swinging at balls and getting ahead in the count. I mean, that's baseball. That's the whole game, that endless battle between the pitcher and the hitter. They're real good at it from the pitcher side of it. The pitchers are real good at it. Well, if they can be better at the other side of it, they're going to be a better team.